Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting, stupendous episode of Moose the Gimp. I am your host, Moose the Gimp. Thanks for watching, everybody. There's a war on straws. As Moose the Gimp likes to call it, it's a straws war episode of Moose the Gimp. That's right, everybody. Now, what do I mean by there's a war on straws? Well, environmentalists are going after plastic in the ocean, and I think that's a great thing. But what they've done is they've gone after something I believe is misguided. They've gone after the plastic straw, the dreaded plastic straw. Now, why did they go after the straw? Now, if you look it up on the internet and in news sources, even the top sources will tell you that environmentalists picked straws because it was like the least offensive and least objectionable thing that they could go after to save the environment. Now, there's like millions of pounds of plastic in the ocean, and it's not a good thing because a lot of the landfills are mismanaged, recycling is mismanaged, and a lot of the stuff that you recycle and you think you're putting in your recycling bin actually ends up in landfills in the ocean anyways, which is not a very good thing. It's not a good thing at all, actually. But straws are they're needed by people, and they're not the thing that we should be going after. According to the Ocean Conservancy, which is a highly reputable environmental site that follows and tracks this stuff, plastic straws are like the number 7th thing on the list of top 10 items found floating in the ocean. Way below bottle caps, plastic bottles, plastic bags, etc., etc., etc. So, why go after plastic straws? I find it like people like me will need them. People who are handicapped need them, and this is even filtered down to local jurisdictions. Here in Greater Los Angeles, they just mandated a law that restaurants can't give out plastic straws or straws in general unless you ask for them. So, as luck would have it, Moose the Gimp went to a nice breakfast joint this weekend, the original Pancake House, and I asked for a straw. And lo and behold, the nice waitress, she did give me a straw, but rather than a straw that I needed, she gave me this. She gave me a paper straw, which is nice. It wasn't as colorful as this guy here, but if you put this in a drink, I will show you what happens. I have my neck brace on, and I had my neck brace on when I was at the restaurant, sitting back. And if I sit back, even if I sit back, I will show you. It's very, very difficult to drink from. So these paper straws, and if anybody knows, if you use this for coffee or tea, they disintegrate in about 2 minutes. So paper straws are definitely out. They're a joke. They can't be used. So environmentalists say, why don't you buy metal straws? So Moose the Gimp went and bought some metal straws so I could be environmentally friendly. And the problem with these is they don't bend. Obviously, they're metal, so they don't bend. Even though they're bent at a certain angle, that's not bad, right? They're bent at a certain angle, which is not bad. So for cold drinks, it's not too bad. But have you ever tried to drink one of these with hot tea or hot coffee? You're gonna burn your lip, and I'm telling you, you burn your lip. These are not friendly when you drink something that's hot. So that's kind of out. But the manufacturers had an idea. Well, why don't we take those metal straws that we made and we'll put a silicone coating around it, right? So here's the metal end, right? And they put silicone around it. And what you do is you stick it in your drink, and it's got a nice bend on it. But what happens is, ugh, you drink taste like silicone. So these, especially when it's warm, it actually heats up the silicone and it tastes even worse. So these are no good. That's out of the question. This is really the only solution. Is this, 2 cent straw that you get at CVS or Walgreens or your local grocery store? This is the only thing that works. It has to bend. It can't be straight. It has to bend. So it's got to be plastic, and that's the best thing that we have. I mean, so to go after this is kind of ridiculous. And so Moose the Gimp got to thinking, why are they going after straws when there's plenty of other things you could go after? Mainly being this guy right here. This is the main culprit of our environmental disasters nowadays, is this stuff. Hey, moms and dads out there, see Elmo? Yeah, he's not that innocent. He's not the little cute guy that Kermit and Grover and Cookie Monster hang out with. This stuff right here, this pouch right here, is probably the worst thing that you can do for the environment. And according to Ocean Conservancy, this stuff is basically not recyclable. This pouch right here. The reason for that is it's made of different layers. This little thin layer of plastic right here is made of several different layers of different kinds of plastic, and the recycling facilities can't separate them. So you take this, you throw it in the landfill, or you throw it in the recycling bin, and it's going to basically end up in the landfill because this thing can't be recycled. It's got so many different plastics in it, it can't be separated, which is basically useless. So Elmo, take a hike. No good for you. So today, the only thing that Moose the Gimp has to suggest is fight for your rights, handicapped folks, and people who like Starbucks and McDonald's and all these other corporate entities who are trying to ingratiate themselves with the local and worldwide audience at large for being environmentally friendly, when guess what? This is probably the best thing that you're offering. The plastic lids, they're higher on the scale than plastic straws. Plastic caps and plastic tops and plastic cups, they're a bigger offender of waste in the ocean than these guys are. So leave the plastic straws alone, please. That's my message this week from Moose the Gimp. You are watching Moose the Gimp. As always, we are brought to you by the greatest sports story ever told, Godballers. Look it up on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and wherever best-selling books are sold. Thanks for watching, everybody. And once again, you're watching Moose the Gimp. I'm your host, Moose the Gimp. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.